Hi guys, I'm back here with another video. This is a review of my fully loaded TV accurate blue WWE Universal Replica belt. This is a official replica which has been restoned in Cubic Zirconia stones by Nathan Bones. He is in the UK and he does really good work. The red swoosh has been painted in a very nice Ferrari red by Jordan Burns, who is also in the UK, and the belt is fully stacked with base plates by Daniel Ripley, and the leather is done by Daniel as well. This belt is amazing. It's very heavy. It weighs about 16 pounds. I did have a Wildcat TNA replica, the official one, a couple of years ago, and that belt was really heavy as well, but I think this is heavier than that belt. That was, I believe, about 14 pounds. This is 16, maybe even 17. Just a very heavy belt. So let's get into the review. I'll start on this side. A very nice shade of blue. This is the replica tip. I was going to get a one-piece tip, but those are normally glued on and they do have a tendency to fall off if you handle the belt. So I just kept a replica tip. To be honest, the tip is the least important part of the belt. So, and to be honest, and if you're looking at it from the front, then it looks fine. The only way you're going to tell if it's one piece if you look on the back. But it does look nice. The standard WWE tip. This is the Wildcat snapbox. Really nice tooling. It's like textured tooling. Not too deep. It's more shallow. But it does catch the light very well. Then I'm not sure what it is. It's like a diamond. I believe it's called a crosshatch pattern. Normally there would be a WWE logo here, but for copyright reasons a lot of makers don't use that. But to be honest, it looks fine without it. Very nice tooling going around the edges. The leather is very well done. You can definitely feel the tooling. This part has a different texture, and then these diamond parts have a different texture. You can actually feel the diamonds. Nice beveling. And the edges are sealed. Let's go to the other side. This is the Daniel Ripley stamp. Daniel does great work, so if you want base plates or leather, definitely go to him on Facebook. Crafted by Daniel Ripley. Leather. Nice snapbox. Again, the texture style tooling. And here there would be a WWE logo as well, but again, due to copyright reasons, there is not. So let's start. That's enough for the leather. Let's start on the side plates. These things are extremely thick. The base is about 4mm, and then the original WWE plate is about 6. So that's 10mm altogether. Very heavy. This is a solid piece. And it screws in the bottom with longer screws. So Daniel can do send out base plates, and you can install them yourself under your original plates with the longer screws, or if you want the full belt, you can send your plates to Daniel and he will put them on the lever and put them on the base plates and put the backing on and everything. Daniel also does send out straps as well, so you can send out base plates and straps. These do have my custom plates on them. They do screw in from the front. The Chicago screws have been fixed into the base plate, so you can screw the plates in from the front. I will show you guys how it looks underneath. It is a solid piece. Very nice stonework by Nathan Bones. Just these look incredible, Cubic Zirconias. I did used to like Swarovski, I still do, but after seeing Cubic Zirconias, I'm a big fan of them. They just sparkle like crazy. As you can see, it makes the belt look much more realistic, like the one on TV. Same on this side. Nice stonework with the red stones in the corners. So onto the main plate. There you can see some of the tooling. Very nice stones. These are much bigger stones than the WWE replica. The red ones, you can see how well they sparkle. And the clarity of the stones. These are pointed back stones, so what you do, you get a drill, you drill out all the holes, and then you put the stones in and glue them in, so it's a very long process. It's definitely worth it. Again, that's Nathan Bones. If you want stones done by him and you live in the UK, definitely go to him. His work is really good. You can see how clean the stones are. And the red swoosh. This did used to have the gel paint, but after a while I got a bit annoyed by the gel paint because the inserts kept falling out, so I kept having to paint them. And not paint them, sorry, I had to glue them in, so I sent it to Jordan and he did a Ferrari red, like the car. And it just looks amazing, it really pops and stands out. Very nice clean paintwork by Jordan. And you can actually see how deep the swoosh part is stamped in. So the gel paint or the inserts that WWE use are very thick, because you can see here how deep the stamping is. And it just looks really good. Show you guys the stones. There's not a lot of natural lighting. The weather is a bit dull today, but you can see in the right lighting it looks like a Christmas tree with all the different colours and sparkles and everything. And to be honest, you can't really hold this belt for too long. That's how heavy it is. Your hand starts hurting. You put it on your shoulder for too long, your shoulder's going to start hurting as well. I've got the Fandu sidebars, which are really nice. They're affordable, but they do the job. They're not the best out there. The best ones I've seen are from Paul Martin. But if you are on a budget, then the Fandu ones will do fine. Very thick. Good quality, nicely plated. Very clean. No bubbles or anything. And this thing is stacked like crazy. So this is the base layer and then the standard WWE plate on top. The gold plating is real on the base plates. It's not paint, it's real gold plating. I believe it's 24 karat or 18, I'm not sure. but it is very well done, and it matches the replica plates very well. So you can see how thick it is, the first layer, and then the second and third layer on the replica plate. So that makes 3 layers, and on the side plates 2. These are the standard base plates, which means they are not curved. Daniel does do curved plates for belts that are previously curved. I was going to get this curved, the only problem was it was already restoned, and if you curve it, there is a chance that the stones could pop out because they are hollowed out in the plate. So if you put pressure on them, they could just pop out. So I did not want to risk it, so I left mine normal. But if your plate is curved, then Daniel can curve the base plates as well, so that's no problem. I do wish this had a curve. It would have made it a bit more easier to put around the waist, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't wear it, it's just on display. There you can see the nice red, again, very clean work by Jordan. Jordan does a lot of paint work for different belts, undisputed, even on some Winged Eagle belts. I've seen him do some work, and he's done some work on overseas belts that people have had made as well. So his work is really good, very clean paint, and just great work by Jordan as well. He has his own Facebook page. I do think this red stands out more than the gel paint did. There you can see the pear tooling, I believe it's called. Looks great. Nice texture. People are probably wondering why they can only see the WWE replica plate. The base plate is underneath. That is full solid metal. So this base plate is underneath, and then the leather patch is put over it, and then the WWE plate is bolted down onto the base plate. Just really good work by all 3 people, Jordan, Nathan and Daniel. I think you guys have seen the stonework before. I'm sure that I did make a review a while back about the stones. This is more to show off the base plates. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to unscrew the side plates and show you guys how it looks underneath. And they do screw in from the front, so I will show you that now. Okay, so here you can see the base plate is solid. I'm not sure what this is. It's on the other side as well. I think it's some sort of bolt, or maybe I think it may be something to do with the process of the base plate. But it is silver underneath, so the sides are plated, and then this part is silver, as nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't need to be gold. And there you can see the screw posts popping up. These are Chicago screws, and these are the screws used to so you put that on there, and then you would put the screws in like this. If you do have custom side plates from WWE shop, then you will have to drill out the posts and the stone part of the plates so you can screw them in from the front. I'm not sure how to do that, but you would have to be very careful not to damage the side plates. These were already cut out by Belt Addiction when they made my custom plates. But if you do have the WWE shop plates, then you will have to cut them out or drill them so you can screw them in from the front. Okay, so I'm going to try putting this around the waist. It is not easy, it's a very heavy belt, and I will try putting it around the waist, on the shoulder, and then give you guys my final thoughts, and that will be the end of this review. Okay, so that's how it looks around the waist. It fits really well. The leather is really soft, and it is real leather, so it does fit much better. As mentioned, I do wish this had a bit of a better curve, so it would fit a bit better around the waist. But that's how it looks. It is very heavy, so you definitely notice that you're wearing a belt. I do understand why the WWE TV ones have Velcro. They're easier to put on, as the weight is so much on these. So the Velcro makes it so easier than the snaps. But to be honest, I think the Velcro makes them look a bit cheap, to be honest. So I kept the snaps, as it's more realistic, like the ones that Roman Reigns has. This is the closest belt you're gonna get to the TV version without paying $5,000, to be honest. You could probably get it done in about $1,800, maybe $2,000, depending on who you go to. I got this done for about, I'm not sure. I was lucky enough to get the belt restoned already. So I think this ran me about $1,600, probably around that figure. It is a lot of money, but if you're gonna keep it, then it's definitely worth it. I'm definitely gonna keep this in my collection. It is one of my favorite belts. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on the shoulder and show you guys how it looks. Okay guys, so that's how it looks on the shoulder. Again, I am 5'5", so it doesn't look too bad. It's a very big belt. Definitely very heavy, so you shouldn't keep it on your shoulder for too long, or your shoulder will start hurting. There you can see the stones. There is a bit of sunlight, so I will try and show you guys the stones. I'll see if I can get some lighting. There you can see how well the red looks. You can see the stones. The lighting is not that good, as the sun is not out today very much. So much for opening the window for natural lighting. It's just very bad weather today, so I just closed it. It's quite windy as well, so I forgot to show you guys the back. Standard black leather backing. Very nice, very soft, very smooth as well. There you can see the Chicago screws which hold on the front mounted plates. You can see the screws that go through the base plate into the WWE replica plate. The screw heads are really big. They have to be to support the weight of the plates. They seem fine right now. I was a bit worried that if the weight may be a bit too much for these screws, but they are holding up very well. And unless you're gonna handle your belt and throw it around and stuff, which you shouldn't do, but if you're gonna do that, then you could have problems. But to be honest, I think these are strong enough to hold the plates. Very flexible. I love that blue, just very nice. Very flexible leather. There's no way you can do that with a WWE strap. Real leather is definitely the way to go. This belt is definitely tiring to handle. My arm is already hurting from handling it, as it does weigh so much. So guys, that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, as some of my reviews are really long. So I do want to try and keep this one short. Should you get base plates? Definitely yes. Are they better than stacking 2 replica plates? Definitely yes. I understand that some people do it as it's the easy way. I'm not judging anybody. Even I was considering doing it at one point. So it's not a bad idea, but to be honest, it just doesn't look good because there is a gap between the 2 replica plates and there's no base layer, to be honest. With the base plates, there is a separate layer and it looks more realistic. So instead of buying a second replica to stack the plates, you should put that money toward base plates. It's going to look much better and much more realistic. If you are in the UK, definitely go to Daniel Ripley for the base plates and the leather. If you want stones, go to Nathan Bones. His work is incredible. And if you want paint done, then go to Jordan Burns. He will paint your belt for you. By the way, these are not sponsors. I am not sponsored by anybody. This is just my personal opinion. I've known these guys for about 1 year now. Really good guys, great communication, and they will take the time to work with you. They will ask you what you want. They will go through different ideas, and then they will do the work that you want. They're not the type of guys just to take the money and do a rush job and give it back to you. They will take the time to work with you and give you what you want. So definitely check these guys out. I will try to leave the information in the description below if I can. So my final thoughts, I love this belt. I'm definitely going to keep it. The base plates make it look much more realistic. The weight is much more realistic. And this is just a very, very incredible belt. And I couldn't be more happier, and I couldn't be happier with it even if I tried. So that's it for this review. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram @_sane. I will be putting some detailed images of this belt on Instagram, so please stay tuned for those. If you guys enjoyed it, please rate, comment, turn on the notification bell so you are always notified whenever I upload a new video. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.